this quick video, we are going to be going over the 6 plant parts. There's this big, huge, beautiful tomato plant, āina-based, growing right here in our Maui. And since it has so many of the 6 plant parts on it, I thought this would be a good one for us to focus on today. To start off with, we are going to talk about the part of the plant that's growing down under the ground. You can see right here, that's where the tomato is going into the ground. Down underneath the ground, there's actually all of these roots. The roots of the plant are spreading out, growing down here in the soil. They help to hold the plant in place, and they also have a very important job to do. They suck up water from the soil and bring it up into the plant so that the plant can survive. Coming up off of the roots, we have the stem. This tomato has some super long stems that are coming all the way up and growing way super tall all the way into the sky. The stem has another important job. It is holding the rest of the plant up. Just like humans have a backbone and a skeleton to hold our bodies up, plants have their stem to help hold them up. The stem also has an important job of taking all of the water that the roots are sucking up and bringing it to the other plant parts. So it's almost as though the stem is acting like a giant straw. Coming off of the stem, we have all of these big green parts of the plant. These are, of course, the leaves. The leaves are almost like the kitchen or the solar panels for the plant. They are holding themselves out and collecting lots and lots of energy from the sunlight that is shining down. There are special cells in these leaves that allow the plant to do a process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is when plants' leaves take energy from the sun and turn it into plant food for them to survive off of. Now that the plant has lots of energy to keep it growing, it can keep on growing until maybe it makes a bud that blooms into a flower. Tomato flowers have this sort of spiky yellow look to them, but the flower's job on any plant is to attract pollinators. Pollinators are creatures that visit flowers, usually to come and get a snack like nectar, but when they visit the flower, they transfer pollen from one flower to the next, which allows the plant to continue on with its reproductive cycle. As the flower grows older and older, eventually it will start to die back. And if it got pollinated, then in the place of the dead flower, there can grow a fruit. Of course, this plant, our āina-based, is a tomato plant. So our fruits are tomatoes. Whoa, look at those really nice, beautiful red tomatoes. These tomatoes have our last plant part inside. They are filled to the brim with seeds. Seeds are basically little tiny baby plants. And once the tomato is fully grown, if the tomato were to fall down to the ground and get buried a little bit in the soil, those new baby plants, the seeds, can actually sprout and start growing and continue the whole life cycle over again.